Hi, my name is Daniel Salom. Today I'll be guiding you through this lovely tutorial. Today's tutorial will be about the state machine. Let's talk about the advantages of using a state machine. It is really useful when creating an application which involves sequential events in which the next state will be chosen for what happens in the current state. So for example, if you have an application and you have 4 cases and you're in case 1 and you want to have the ability to go to either stage 2 or 3 depending on what happens in the case number 1, then you should create a state machine instead of using a sequence structure with a bunch of wires that will just make your block diagram hard to read. Another advantage is that once the application is done, it is really easy to add new states to the state machine. Let's now look at how to create the state machine. Okay, to start creating your state machine, you first go to the front panel, right click, go into ring and enum, and click on enum. Now go to your block diagram and create a while loop. Then add shift registers. Right click and click on add shift register. Then add a case structure. Wired by creating a tunnel into the case structure. Sorry. That shift register has to be the input for the case selector, and then wire the enum into the shift register. Then go right click and double click, go to the front panel, and right click and click on edit items. Then add as many cases as you want. So if this was a traffic light, I would create, for example, 3 states: red, yellow, and green. The order really doesn't matter because at the end you can still select them by their name in the case structure. Then you right click in the case selector and you choose add case for every value. That way you can have your 3 cases. If you wanted to start you can also change this control to a constant and it will be the same thing. You can change whichever case to your default case, for example the green one, or the yellow one, whichever you want. Let's leave it as we want the default. Then you wire this in every case. Of course, this will just be a simple state machine which you can add many other features for it to choose the next state. In this one it will always be in green, or the one that starts with. So for example, if it starts with the red one, you could, first of all, you would need the choose function or select function, select function from the comparison palette. And let's say that as long as a situation remains true, let's just use a constant, it will keep the same state. But if then that value becomes false, you will have a change in state to whichever state you want. Either, in this case, you can choose either yellow or green. Let's say green. Then you would change the green state using the same select function. So we were in red, and red either remains red or then changes to green. Then when you're in green, you can either remain green or go to yellow. And once you're in yellow, you can either remain yellow or go back to red. Of course, you could also use other timing functions for it to control that same traffic light instead of having true or false controllers or constant. And if there's an error, you should always have in your applications error monitors. So for example, you create your error in, your error out, then you can change them to constant. Actually, you don't need the error out. You only need the error in. You change it to constant. Wire to the first of all, create a shift register. Wire constant to the shift register, and in each case have it go into the structure in and out. And in case there's an error, the while loop should stop. So let's go to dialog on user interface, and first of all an error handler whenever DPI stops, and then a comparison. You go to the unbundle by name, wire it with the status, and if that is equal to true, it's not this one. If that is equal to true, or the user decides to stop the state machine, then the state machine will stop running. And that's how you create a state machine. This will conclude this tutorial. Thank you for watching.